LARPers are the backbones of society. And I know it's a popular term that everybody uses to say, hey, this person is faking, or this guy is a fake fan, or this girl's like, it's neither here or there. LARPing, formerly known as live action role playing, was a term, given to people who are cosplaying as their favorite characters, and was a community action or a community thing where people would just go as their favorite fantasy characters, or just characters, and role play as their fantasy reality with fellow people who are larpers, as they call them. Currently right now in 2020, was it 2025, when larping became popular, to say that this particular person is faking their lifestyle, or this person doesn't actually like this and that. I understand that people want to use it as a negative connotation to discriminate upon people who are like faking their reality, or faking life, or faking being part of this certain situation. But let me tell you this: LARPing actually is a good thing, because LARPing actually showcases you trying to escape your fake reality, or you want to become something that you're not. Because once you start realizing that, hey, I should actually LARP, you start realizing like a switch goes off, like switches on in your brain, saying, okay, let me start LARPing. I understand that LARPing is a bad term, but what if we switch it up and make it into a good thing, a positive thing, like it was originally meant to be? Like a LARPing is basically faking being part of something, or faking who you are. And I understand faking who you are is a bad thing, but once you start realizing you can actually turn LARPing into something positive, you started, switching in your brain, and start realizing that, okay, actually, I'm gonna be a LARPer. And an example of a LARPer in that I want to make is Ringo from Ringo, the movie. It was about like that small green lizard that was faking to be a cowboy, but then later on in the movie, he started becoming a sheriff, a cowboy. Even tell the tale about him dodging, killing everybody with a single bullet. He even recreated that action with that singular bullet in the movie when he was fighting against that snake with the machine gun on his tail. Hey, Ringo was a crazy movie. I don't know why, but it's neither here or there. You should watch that movie. It's actually enjoyable. But it showcases that, hey, you can actually become a LARPer, but you actually have to take action for you yourself to start being that version of yourself, or that person that you want to be. Because people always think about LARPing as something that is bad, but it can be something good. I can even say Michael Jackson, even though it's like controversial to say it, was a LARPer. And when I say he was a LARPer, I'm saying that he was actively telling himself, looking inside the mirror, man in the mirror type. But he was looking in his mirror, telling himself he's the greatest artist alive. He can do this, he can do that. He's phenomenal in this and that and the third. And that showcases that he was actually a LARPer, but he actually done the action to actually achieve where he is. Because right now he's one of the best artists known to mankind. By doing that, he LARPed, and he actually manifested himself into somebody better. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, LARPing can be something positive if you actually take the action to do it. So don't listen to people who keep on saying, "Hey, he's a LARPer, he's a LARPer, she's a LARPer." Just LARP into a reality where you yourself are somebody greater. Don't just be a LARPer who's doing nothing but just say that he supports this and that and the third, but doesn't have the information, or doesn't take the action to inform themselves. That's just blatant delusion. Be a LARPer that actually takes action. Like, be motivated to do something that you want to portray as. Like, even in the anime community, we have like people who LARP JJK, but ever since that death battle between Denji and Yuji, people actually done their research and saying, hey, Yuji didn't do this in JJK or whatever, because the LARPers actually started taking action and started becoming actual fans. Because once you stop LARPing, Because I'm gonna say LARPing is like the first stage of you actually realizing who you are. Then you start leveling up and start realizing that, hey, if I keep on LARPing, I'm never gonna go anywhere. So you have to realize to yourself, like, if I continue LARPing, I'm gonna have to take that action. I'm gonna have to stop living in this reality where I'm LARPing a fantasy dream or LARPing into like this, that, and the third. If you LARP, take the action, actually role play, be live action role playing that character that you want to be, and stop being somebody who you aren't just because you're just fearful because of people are gonna judge you. Look into yourself, be the man in the mirror, take a look at yourself and make that change. Michael Jackson is such a goat for saying that, but that's what he said. Be who you are, LARP into the best version of yourself. Be phenomenal. LARP, I stand for LARPing, becoming role action, role play. Oh god damn, I was in the mood. But live action role playing, thank you. Be that version of yourself. Role play into somebody better, because you are better in your own reality and in real life. I don't know why I made this into a motivational video, but hey, just wanted to, stop saying that LARPing and help people to stop seeing LARPing as a negative connotation and a negative, outlook, and look at LARPing as a positive, way of people describing you. Because, hey, if you're not LARPing, you're not doing anything right. Hey, this is Matt signing out. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.